Num domingo de Benfica-Porto, Ted Leo and the Pharmacists subiram ao palco do MusicBox. Foram poucos, mas bons, aqueles que escolheram ver um concerto que depressa não vão esquecer. Joining us is Ted Leo. You just got here from Spain. What's it been like touring and stuff? Are you tired?
I'm very tired. Yeah, but I always get tired. You know, I mean, that's tour. That's what tour is.
What's it like for you being in Lisbon?
I mean, it's beautiful. I only wish we had more time because I've never been here before. So I spent all day in the van trying to learn some, Portuguese. But
Oh, good stuff.
thanks. We'll see how it goes on stage.
With Pharmacists, you've been around for more than 10 years now. It seems like you've become increasingly popular. Do you feel this?
Aqui?
Over here or anywhere else?
I mean,
Congrats on the Yaki, by the way. That was really good.
Obrigado. For me, it was always a little more important to make something happen at home, and then feel like we had a reason, and.
We have a crazy lady because it's Derby night tonight. Because there's a huge soccer game. So
We've done pretty well for a band that remains totally independent and stays very kind of DIY in. All right, I'm gonna try this in Estados Unidos. Estados Unidos. Estados Unidos. Yeah.
Really good.
I'm trying. I'm gonna get it.
Kudos, though.
Thanks. We're slowing down, to be honest with you. In the States, we're getting old, and
Oh, come on.
it's for that, yeah.
With the Brutalist Bricks, it seems that you've maybe gone like a little catchier, possibly, or maybe just less aggressive. Do you agree?
That's funny because most people would say the opposite.
Really?
Yeah. If you go back to the first Pharmacist record that I did with a band, that wasn't just solo, it was The Tyranny of Distance, which is 10 years old this year, actually. And I feel like that record sounds like an early Wings record compared to
Really?
I mean, in a good way, but yeah, compared to the Brutalist Bricks.
In the softer sense, I understand.
Yeah. I hope that what I do is always evolving in some ways. So, and that's the cool thing about art is, that like what I think I'm doing may not be what you think I'm doing, but that's fair. They're your ears.
What are Brutalist Bricks?
Well, it's a reference to brutalism in architecture. It was a school of architecture that you don't see that much of around here, actually, thankfully. But the example that I think of is the government center in Boston, in Massachusetts, is one example of brutalism, and it winds up being a very oppressive structure. And a lot of the record is about kind of ideas and ideals that one holds in one's head, or that look fantastic in an equation on a piece of paper, but that don't really play out as well in reality, when they impact humans on the ground.
What about Mighty Sparrow? What is that?
I mean, that's literally about
Sparrow.
No. No. It's literally about someone walking to meet someone at a cafe that has been bombed, and the person you were going to meet dies while you live. And it's about love and loss and having to continue life in the face of so many of these horrors.
hardcore. So that means like what? Like Minor Threat, Black Flag?
You know, some of the first bands in that world that I got into were Minor Threat, Black Flag, Adrenaline OD from New Jersey, the Misfits, the Minutemen, and then I started getting into more kind of crusty things.
What I find is that like people doing like some of the most interesting music around right now are really into that, like who came from the hardcore background. Do you agree?
Probably, yeah. If you also have a love for, you know, such other ecstatic, cathartic noise, your whole life is a quest to do everything at both ends of the spectrum.
You just had a recent experience at South by Southwest, interviewing people such as Jay Mascis from Dinosaur Jr., Michael Stipe from REM, Billy Bob Thornton, Liz Phair. What was that like for you?
That was amazing. I mean, that job that I got with the Independent Film Channel, I mean, I would have to say it was one of the most interesting and fun things that, you know, that I've done in my life.
For people who didn't see the Jay Mascis one, do you want to give it a go? Like we can, you want to give it a go again? I'll do Jay Mascis.
Okay. I don't even remember exactly what it was, but something like, "Hey, I'm Ted Leo. I'm here with Jay Mascis. We run into each other in airports all over the world, but I thought it would be more. Actually, this is perfect because I thought it would be more convenient if we had a discussion on a loud street corner with a lot of people coming by."
Yeah.
You do a very good Jay Mascis. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Have you gotten down the musical theater yet? Because of the bottle.
Because that failed, yeah. No. Or
maybe yes.
Maybe, yeah. I have a few ideas about how to do it that are different than what we did in the video. Yeah.
Can't be worse than Spider-Man, dude.
So they tell me. I will probably never see it. So I'll take your word for it.
I haven't seen it yet. Actually, no one has.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah. Hola, soy Ted Leo por Geração C.